So today I'm doing some canning of carrots. Now I got these carrots a few days ago. I think my last pickup for Olio was Friday night, and I had 3 bags of carrots. Nobody came for them, which is an absolute crying shame. The amount of things that you make from carrots is unreal. So I thought, well, better not waste them, and I'm going to can them. I'm going to can these in half-pint jars. These are 500ml jars, Oran jars from B&M, no, Home Bargains, 99p. You might not be able to get them around this time of the year because it's near Christmas and they need that time, that space to put other things. I've also got 11 lids in this cup facing up, down, so they don't all stick together. Boiling hot water in, it just loosens the rubber around this side. It makes it nice and soft so it actually sticks to the jar better. This is the sea salt I'm going to be using. I got this from the Arab shop going into Sunderland City Centre. I think it's on Chester Road. It's not City Stores, it's the other one next door to it that's got all the fruit outside of it. It sells some really good things, and I buy all of my herbs in bulk from there. It's a lovely little shop. I love going there. It is expensive, but, well, as you can see, £3.99 for salt, but even still, this is the salt I'm going to be using today. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to put maybe half a teaspoon, a little bit more, in each container. That's all the salt in the containers there. And then what you want to do after that is go around and just fill up all of your jars until it reaches like the neck of the jar. So I'll show you now. That is the neck of the jar. Below the head, that's the head, that's your neck. So you want to fill them all up to that level. Now, while you're doing this, I just want to talk about the salt that you use. You don't want to use sacks of salt. You don't want to use crap salt. You want to use something like this sea salt, or you want to use rock salt or something like that. I can't actually remember the reason why now, but it does make it taste a little bit funny when I've used sacks of salt in the past, just when I've been desperate. Then after you've filled up all of your jars, you just want to poke around the sides, just get all of the bubbles out of it. Make sure you get right down to the bottom. See all the bubbles coming up? You don't want any bubbles in it, because this is what makes your jars explode in your pressure canner, and it will just stay in your pressure canner. It'll not like make the canner explode or anything like that. See that bubble down there? Can you see it? There. We need to just release that. So that's what you need to do. You need to go around each and every one and do that before you put your lids on. And after you've went around and debubbled all of your jars, you just go around, top whatever jars up that needs to be topped up, because some of them will, the water will go below the neckline because of the air bubbles. So top them up and then just go around and wipe all of the rims. I'm only using salt in this, so it could only be sort of salt or water on these rims, but sometimes when there's like meat or something like that involved, I would maybe use a little bit of vinegar as well. And then one by one, just put your lids on, nice and easy. They're nice and soft, so you like feel the rubber underneath, but try not to put your fingers on the bottom. I'm not too, picky, because I'm thinking, well, it's going in the pressure canner, and if there is anything on my hands, which I doubt very much because I've washed my hands twice before starting this and once during it, it'll die in the canner. Right, now that's sticking up, so I just want to turn that over, put the lid back on, and now I'm going to put my rings on. You've got to make sure that the rings are clean, very clean as well. And now when you put your rings on, just want to place your finger on the top. Oh. And you just want it where it's just fingertip tight. You don't want to screw it on like it's so it's on. You can see it's on. It's not like all the way on. It's just thingy, and then just one more. That's it. You don't need it screwed on like it's a jam jar or anything like that. It's if you screw it on too tight, the air can't escape if there's any left in there, and that'll be what causes it to crack or anything like that in the canner. I'm just going to show you how much I'm actually filling the canner. I usually fill it to where it's around about sort of like just above your middle knuckle, so around about here, probably is maybe an inch and a bit, inch and a half. I'm filling it with cold water because the water that I put in the jars was cold. Now if I put water in the jars that was hot, I would be filling it with hot water as well. And there's the last 2 jars going in. I have got a plate that goes on the top of this, and then you can put like double, so you can have double the jars in here, but I don't know where it is. I'm going to have a quick look for it. Hopefully I can get the other 3 in, but if not, it'll have to be a separate lot. Found it. It's a bit battered and bruised because someone decided to use it as a pizza base for the oven one day, and well, there it is. Now what I'm going to do is I need to fill the rest of this space up because these move around while the pressure can is on and they could tip over and whatnot, so I'm just going to put empty jars in, well, empty of food but filled with cold water. So the lid is nearly on. Now I just wanted to show you how it locks inside. So it locks here and it locks on the side here as well. This is how you line them up. People who worry about, you know, these exploding and this, that and the other, that has been the very old pressure canners. These are the new pressure canners. There's like a little rubber bit at the back here that if it gets too hot, this would just pop out anyways, and it releases the steam a lot quicker than just like the lid popping off or anything like that and, you know, decapitating somebody. But yeah, I just want to show you how it locks. Then from here on out, I've got it on 6, and I just wait. I wait until this starts to show a steady stream of steam. Steady stream of steam. And once that starts to happen, I leave it for 15 minutes. So it's a steady stream, and I leave it for 15 minutes. And then after the 15 minutes, what I'll do is I'll place this is a 10 weight. These usually come with 2 of these bands here. But I don't think there's anywhere in England that would require a 20 weight or a 15 weight or anything like that. So this is a 10 weight, and I just stick that on there, and then this will go up to 10. If it goes any higher than 10, I'll just turn the hob down a little bit, so it goes up to 10. And then as soon as this starts wiggling, that's when I'll start my timer. And these are carrots. They're in half-pint jars, so that would be 25 minutes. I'm sure it's 25 minutes. It's 25 to 30 minutes, but I'm sure it's 25 minutes for half pints and 30 minutes for pints. And let's see how this gets on.